Hello everyone, I hope you're doing great tonight. Happy Sunday. Hello there, Eric. Good to see you in the chat. I just wanted to jump on quickly and do some readings for each of the signs around, messages from spirit, messages from our ancestors, passed on loved ones, people that are trying to communicate with us and really want to share things from the other side. I just felt that tonight, so here's what we're doing. So hopefully that will be something that's very helpful to you. Yesterday was very heavy. I don't know if you've watched those readings yet. I called it the dark and stormy Saturday night because it was so stormy and rainy here last night. It was unbelievable. Tonight it's a lot calmer. It's a lot less rainy. Hey there, Amber. Aw, good to see you, my Scorpions. We missed you yesterday. Hey there, Colin. Yeah, we missed our Scorpio ladies yesterday. Amber, we lit lots of things on fire in your honor. Hey there, Sushi Wonderland. That's a cute name. Yeah, we burned some things. It was very intense, and I think that, right now as we get closer and closer to Scorpio season, I'm really feeling the it's like the veil thinning. I don't know if everyone's feeling that, but I definitely am feeling that. So it's really about, just checking in, it's like I definitely have, hey Silver Star, good to see you. Hey Kelly, thank you so much everyone for joining. I really appreciate it. My dad passed away almost 3 years ago from cancer, and it's intense because, I miss him every day, and it's like, and I feel his presence constantly. It's, he's always around, which is a wonderful thing, but it's a shift, right? It's always a big shift. Hey there, Gary, good to see you. It's always a big shift when someone we deeply love, in the 3D shifts over to the 5D. And I've always said and felt that, it's, hey there, Shanta. Oh, thank you. You too, sweetheart. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I swear, this time of the year, as much as I can jump on and do the lives, I'm gonna do them because I feel really led to do those right now, and I feel like it's helping me and it's helping all my folks out here. So in my dragon family, on the channel, so it's mutually beneficial. It really is. Hey there, Sarah. Aw, good to see you. Thank you so much for everyone who is in the chat. I really appreciate it. If you take a second, just like this up, because the more people hit the likes, the more that YouTube promotes this video as it's streaming. So, but yeah, no, this is definitely a more intense time of the year. Our Mercury is in Scorpio right now. That's a really intense thing, of course, when we look at the chart. We have that going on. So yeah, I mean, it's intense messages. It's deep. Scorpio is really, to me, kind of deepest sign. It really goes to the depth, and it pulls things out of us, and it pulls things out of, the depths of the soul, the depths of the spirit and the psyche, many times for healing, because Scorpio is a very healing, regenerative sign. I would say that people that have Scorpio highly placed in their chart, are going to go through a lot of intense experiences in their life, lots of transformations and rebirths. And so when we are experiencing as the collective, all this Scorpio transit getting ready to happen, we feel it too. We feel it too. So, like I've said, Mercury is in a positive alignment with Venus right now, Venus being in Virgo. So to me, there is a lot of healing. There's a lot of mending bridges and putting things to rest. It's like if you just need to have closure, if you just need to have, some healing around something, that can happen. Whether or not you pick it up and go forward with it and make it a new part of your life is really up to you and the dynamic between the two people. But right now, there really is this wonderful opportunity that exists to really do a lot of deep healing around our relationships of all kinds, whether they're romantic or platonic. You know, and of course, this is a big part of this pressure. I mean, yesterday, guys, whew, it was intense. I was just like, I felt like Spirit was just kicking me. It was like tap, 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 tap. It's like, Ariel, go get online, get online. I was like, okay, fine. And as soon as I started doing the stream, I started feeling better right away. It was very, very intense. Tonight's not as intense. Hey, Dana, good to meet you. Good to have you in the chat. But yeah, so I'm just gonna go through some quick reads for each sign, with a couple of oracle cards and one of my, you know, major arcana tarot decks, and just see how, you know, people's energies coming through, what your loved ones, passed on ancestors, whether you knew them or not, because, you know, I've got a lot of passed on ancestors I never got to know. Like, you know, here's my dad. Here's my dad. Oh my goodness. Here he is. This is definitely him. Oh my goodness. Down at the Georgia Tech field. He was a big, big Georgia Tech college football fan. He was so cute. He would get like a little kid at those games. So, you know, we have people like that we definitely know and are very aware of on the 3D, but then there are people like his grandparents, my dad's grandparents, they really were the ones that mostly raised him and did the big job of bringing him up, because his parents, their situation was not good. So my great grandparents were really like the people that kind of made my dad who he was in a lot of ways. And so I never got to meet them because they, you know, they'd been passed on a long time before I was born. So I never met his great grandparents in person, but he talked about them every day, and kept their picture next to them every day. Oh, my dad was so silly. When I was really little, Mickey Mouse was like my jam. That was my favorite thing in the world. And so there is my dad with me meeting Mickey Mouse. I think that it was like at the local shopping mall. And he just, that look on, he's just, oh my god, he was into everything that we did. He was into everything. He was an Aquarius. He was a very unique person. He was very funny. He was one of those people who's just funny without knowing he was that funny. But so, like, as I say, for everyone out there, you know, when I think about my great grandparents that really raised my dad, and they were very cool people, you know, from what I know, they were very grounded in the earth, very self-sufficient. These were people that, you know, they lived through the Depression, so they knew how to make things and do things. They grew their own food. They had chickens. They had their own eggs. You know, they really knew how to do it. And so they, you know, that's where I think my dad got his love of simple pleasures and just not needing a lot to be happy, which is just such a blessing and a gift. It's like he was just happy if we were home cooking food and watching a movie and just hanging out. That's just, you know, that's his happy place. So, you know, for those of you who have ancestors like that, like for me with like my great grandparents on my dad's side, yeah, Sarah's saying she's felt her grandfather and aunt around. Yeah, hey there, Breezy. Good to see you too, everyone. Yeah, so it's like there are people like that we didn't get to know on the 3D, but in the 5D, they're so there. And I got this really strong feeling, this very strong message today. It's like our ancestors, our loved ones, they want us to relax. They want us to not worry so much. They want us to not be so heavy because they're on that other side and they realize it's like, guys, the 3D life, it don't last that long. So try not to let it get you so heavy, because before you know it, you're gonna be jamming over here with us, and it's all gonna make sense. So, you know, no matter what you believe is an afterlife, I think that's a great mystery. You know, that's just my feeling, is none of us truly, really know what it's going to be exactly like. Oh, yeah, Jacqueline, I love that. The vegetable garden, right? Yeah, I love it. Yeah, that's my same. My great-grandparents, same thing, Silver Star. Very, very so much that energy. And we'll be talking about this kind of thing more, especially as we go. Hey, Christina, good to see you, sweetheart. Yeah, we'll be definitely talking more about the ancestors and our passed on loved ones as we get closer and throughout the Scorpio time. You know, we really have that very powerful weekend coming up. This is our blue moon month, yay guys! So for all the Taurus folks and all the Scorpio folks, this is going to be a powerful Halloween, powerful Samhain, because we've got a blue moon in Taurus. That's our second full moon of the month, and it's going to be on Halloween night. Um, and then the next day, of course, is our All Souls Day. You know, November 2nd is our Dia de los Muertos, our Day of the Dead. So we've got a lot of celebrations and observances to connect us with those spirit guides, our family members, all of our passed on loved ones. You know, to me, it's a beautiful time of year. It's not really spooky at all. And even if it is a little spooky, that's still pretty fun. It's still a little fun. You know, because to me that's actually what I love so much about the Day of the Dead, that it's to me it's so much healthier. Like a lot of times I feel like in America, you know, we don't have a very healthy relationship with death and dying and people that go on to be in the spirit world. We don't have a very healthy, you know, relationship with it. We have this idea that like you just have the funeral and it's all over. And I've experienced that too. It's like after my dad passed on, it's like everybody sends flowers, people bring food, and then after a week or two that they just disappear. And they don't call and they don't ask, you know, hey, how's it going? Or because I think in a way, and I've said this with my mom, is that sometimes we miss him more now than we did even right after, because the more time goes by, the more it's like we realize, oh, we don't have that same physical experience as we used to. And you know, the things that you know, there's things you miss because we are still in the physical body. Oh, Colin, never had a funeral for your dad? Oh, maybe it's time to have your own ceremony. Yeah, time to have your own ritual or observance that's just something very much for you. Because sometimes I think that's almost more important than the public thing, right? Where everybody shows up. It's like sometimes it's just those things we do for ourselves. Whenever I want to remember my dad, it's like I'll cook his favorite foods, or I'll burn some vanilla scented incense. He loved the smell of vanilla. Um, you know, light some candles, think about him. You know, it's just, and I talk to him all the time like he's there. You know, he's like, it's because I know he is. I know he's listening. It's so true, you know, and they are listening. And I think just like, you know, our angelic guides or any of our, you know, ascended folks that are here to help us, they just want us to talk to them. It's kind of like, look, just because the physical body went away, it doesn't mean I'm not still here. It's like, oh gosh, that adorable movie, the Disney movie Coco, right? It's like it's that thing about remember. Yeah, I do have his laugh, Amber. My dad had a really hearty laugh, and I definitely picked that up from him very much. Very much. And oh, there were times my dad would laugh so hard that he would like be in tears. He'd be laughing so hard. It's oh, the memories of that are just the best. When something would tickle him so much that he would be crying. He'd be laughing so hard. Like, I understood his humor really well, so I kind of knew what would get him. So it's like if I really wanted to get him laughing, I really, you know, it's like I knew what to say, I knew what to bring up, make him crack up. But yeah, like the movie Coco, it really is that thing where when you remember people and you keep their memory alive, they don't ever die. They never die. They never go away. Oh, sweet Vampy, I'm so glad to see you tonight. Oh, thank you for coming in. Yeah, I love to see you guys. Okay. Oh, good. Oh, good. Good to hear that, Amber. I hope he's doing better. Yeah, bronchitis is a bummer. I've had my share of lung stuff over the course of my life because I've been a singer and a talker all my life. All right, guys, so I'm just going to do, I've got a couple really cool little decks. I've got one that's about orbs. You know, if people see and photograph orbs, I've definitely had that happen in photographs of my own. I've got I love this little deck, the messages from heaven, to get some deeper messages from your loved ones. I've got our feathered omens deck. So this is all birds. And I really believe that birds are messengers. Feathers are messages, absolutely. I've got our little witches oracle. So we're going to get a little bit of little witchy messages here. And I've got my my little major arcana tarot. I bought this thing years ago. I love the artwork on these. I think they're out of print. I don't know where you can get these, unfortunately, but I'm going to keep looking because I really dig these. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and start and see what, yeah, Sweet Vampy, we're just starting now. So let's go ahead, let's chime some of our tuning forks. We're gonna get those. Yeah, we missed you. And anyone that wasn't able to get here yesterday, hey there, Nancy. Anybody that wasn't able to make it to the chat yesterday, we definitely missed you. I'm gonna try to be doing more live streams. Yeah. I hear you, Christina. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do more of these lives, you know, as we go through the next couple of weeks, because I feel like it's really grounding, like for me and for the folks that are watching out there. So yeah, I think it's good stuff, good times. Yeah, me too. Oh, me too, Vampy. I tell you, the energy was like, woo. It was something extra. It was something extra yesterday. It was intense. It was just a feeling of pressure, and I wasn't actually having a panic attack, but it almost felt like that. Right? It was just like that, like hard to breathe feeling. I was like, holy crud, what's going on in the spirit realms? So I decided, yeah, I definitely got on here. Yeah, we worked on some heavy energies yesterday. So if you haven't watched my dark and stormy readings from last night, you might want to go check those out. I did this timestamp so everybody's signs are up. So let's go ahead and get some messages from Spirit for each of our signs. These aren't going to be super, super long, but we just want to get a little touch of what's going on. We're definitely going to do more of this throughout our Scorpio season as we come up. And again, you know, happy birthday to all our Libras out there who, you know, celebrating a birthday right now, or in this next 10 days that we have the sun still in Libra. Always love my Libra fam. I have some great Libra friends. And of course, you know, happy future birthday to all our Scorpios that have a birthday coming up later this month. So yeah, let's go ahead and get a little bit of grounding energy. I've got the sun fork and the earth. These are both very nice for grounding and just lightening the energy a little bit. So we're just gonna, you know, put this out there. Let's put that out there. That feels so good. Anytime y'all get a chance to sit and listen to some sound therapy on YouTube, oh, it's so helpful. All right, Amber, we're gonna light some fiery stuff. I said yesterday we were working with a lot of saints in each of the readings. I used this wonderful deck. It's called the Saints and Mystics. I think the Scorpio saint that came up was Saint Valentine. So, ooh, it was really cool. But we were talking about you, Amber. Were your ears burning? Because I said Amber should be the patron saint of lighting things on fire. She's our fire starter. She's the one you pray to if you've you know, burned something down by accident and you don't want the cops to catch you. So we got our sweetgrass. I have more sweetgrass on order, because I'm almost done with this braid. When you get it, it's always very green, and then it turns more brown as it dries. But it smells good no matter what color it is. It's one of my favorite things to burn. Yeah. You really have to, like, really set the fire on it. It's not like sage. It doesn't just catch and stay. Like, you really have to, like, get it going. Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, my scorpions. It's intense for us, for all of us right now, but I swear the Scorpios always, they feel it. They feel it deep, deep in their core. They do. A little sage. Yeah, a little like Palo Santo. Yeah, 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 yeah. Get a little sage going. Yes. All right, guys. So let's put that out there, and you know, you're welcome to as well at the same time, you know, put out, you know, your vibes, your energy, whatever it is that you want to say to anyone who's in the 5D. You know, what is it that you'd like to share and you know, communicate with them and back and forth, or what would you like to know from them? So I'm just gonna put out a prayer to those folks and everyone that's here and everyone that will watch this later. So, dear angels, guardians, guides, past on loved ones, and ancestors especially, we're just here to talk to you and connect with you. You know, just giving us some messages of encouragement, things that you might want us to hear and know, things that you may want to bring forth from the other side to help us through these very intense times that we're experiencing in the 3D. We love you guys very much. We know you love us too. And so let's see what you have for us for all 12 of our signs, Aries through Pisces. And so let's start with Aries. Let's start with our little rams. Oh, thank you. Oh, Amber. I missed that. I have my eyes closed, but thank you so much for that super chat, sweetheart. I appreciate that so much. Let me see it. Oh, yes. Look at that cute. I love the stickers. They're adorable. I love those. It's like a little namaste pair. It's like a little... All right, Aries. So I'm just going to pull a major arcana card for you first. Let's see what your spirit guides or ancestors, your passed on loved ones would like you to know. What they're seeing. Well, let's see what they're seeing for your energetic surround right now from the major arcana. What are they feeling and seeing, perceiving from you and about you right now? Look at that. Look at that. Hey there, Brenda. Good to see you. So, Aries, your passed on loved ones and ancestors see you as the star. They really love you so much. They know you've been through a lot. And what they really want for you very strongly is for you to go to that next level, to step up to the next plane of, you know, awareness and consciousness here on this planet. The star is also Aquarius energy. So they also see you as somebody that really knows how to give hope and courage and humanitarian aid to others as well. So that is a beautiful card. They really do see you as being very, very strong here. Let's get an orb card on this. Let's see what the orbs have to say. What kind of guards, guiding angels, or energies or entities are around you, Aries, right now? Ooh, Archangels Raphael and Porlimiac. I do not know the second one as well, but I definitely know Archangel Raphael. And Raphael is all about heart and physical healing. So I would definitely pull into that energy, talk to Archangel Raphael, who's very, very close. You know, angels, of course, to me are not, they're genderless, right? We assign, you know, masculine or feminine attributes to them. So however you feel Raphael coming through, whether as a more feminine or masculine energy is fine. It doesn't matter, you know, because it's angelic presence. It can take whatever form you need it to, whatever feels right. And so this is a time to really heal your heart, heal your physical body, Aries. Time to take some rest and some relaxation for you. Let's get a message from our birds, our feathered friends out there. I always see birds as messengers, and these may be something you want to pay attention to, that your spirit guides or ancestors, past on loved ones, may be sending your way. We have got the goose, Aries. So this is our long distance flyer. Pursue your quest. You may see geese around you. If you do, that's definitely confirmation from spirit that they are with you. But this is really telling you, you have the ability to keep going. You are stronger than you think. You know, geese, they can fly the longest distances of pretty much any bird, I think, of any creature. But yeah, if you sometimes, especially this time of year, you might hear geese overhead, you might see them, feel them. This is a strong animal right now. I'd also say, you know, the goose is in alignment with Capricorn energy, so you may have you know, the signs around you very strongly. Could be Aquarius, could be Capricorn right now. So let's get some more messages on this for Aries from our messages from heaven. I love this. Oh, look at that. We will light the path to new possibilities for your future. Stay aware. So, oh, look at that, Aries. You might want to light some candles. Look at that imagery. But they're telling you we're illuminating your path. We're going to show you where we want you to go next. We're going to open doors to the new possibilities, to the future energies. It's interesting that they see you as well as that star card, because that is about future energies. It is about the things that are coming in the future. So stay aware, you know, don't sleepwalk through this. Be conscious every day of even those little things that could be a big message coming through. So let's get just one little card from our little witch's oracle. Let's see what we have as a last parting thought or affirmation here for you. I like it. We have the bread, the symbol of the bread. I love that. It's so cute. Now let's see, I've got my list, and the bread to me is about, yet again, it's like taking good care of yourself, nurturing yourself, sustenance, respite, nourishment. Interestingly enough, on our last Fire Dragon Friday, we kept getting that barmbrack, which is like a traditional Irish fruit bread. Oh, me too, Lindsay. Hey, good to see you. I love carbs too. Oh my goodness. So, you know, but this symbolically, you've got Raphael coming through, and then you've got the bread. So to me, this is about hearth and home. It's about nourishing the body and the soul. Take good care of yourself, Aries. Your spirit guides really want you to know that. They really want you, you know, to make sure to be eating right, taking good care of your body, because they're saying you've got some long distance goals to pursue. You have got a quest, a mission that you are on, and they don't want you to be too tired or to be too weak. They want you to make sure that your physical body is being well cared for. So very nice reading there for you, Aries. Let's get into our next sign. Let's burn a little sage in between that. We're going to do for Taurus next, coming up. Great to see you, Lindsay. I love having you in the chat. Love having you here. We love to see our lions. Love Love to see our lion, folks. Yes, yes. All right, so let's see what we have up for Taurus. Let's see what Taurus is bringing through. Taurus, this full moon, this blue moon is in your sign, and it's so exciting for you. That is coming up on Halloween, and you know, I looked at the blue moons really are rare. I mean, that is that whole thing about once in a blue moon, you know how, because it is a rare occasion. So the blue moon will be happening on Halloween, and then the next blue moon that we have will be in August, in almost 3 years from now, right? It'll be 2023 in August. That will be our next blue moon. And the next blue moon that happens on Halloween won't be for 19 more years, y'all. That's mind-blowing. Almost 20 more years. It'll be 2039 by the time we have another blue moon on Halloween again. Yeah, I know. Blue moon, I saw you standing alone without a dream in my heart. Yeah. So our next blue moon and on a Halloween won't be for almost 20 years. That's amazing to me. So let's enjoy it. Let's enjoy it. All right, Taurus, let's see what we have from your spirit guides, from your passed on loved ones. What do they see for you right now? What do they see as your energy from the major arcana around my Taurus? Oh, look at that. So nice, the strength card. So they do see you as very strong. They also do see you as really balancing between, you know, the spirit world and the human physical world, because that's another way that we could really look at this strength card. She's the symbol of spirit. The lion is the symbol of physical incarnation. She's like the 5D, he's like the 3D. Between the physical nature and incarnation and that spirit world. So they really are working to try to come in and talk to you right now, Taurus. Let's get an orbs card to see a little deeper into who may be spending extra time in your energy field right now. Look at that. Look at that. We have got the energy of the unicorn. Look at that. So we see the picture and there's the orb. And so that's coming through as the spirit of the unicorn. Very magical, very pure. It's a very, very innocent, you know, energy. That's really the unicorn. It's also to me a little bit of Capricorn, because, you know, it is that is something that, you know, has been connected in the past, as the goats and the unicorns. So that is something that's very much in your energetic field right now. You know, really leading you forward, leading you to connect with that innocent, pure spirit guiding you. So let's get a bird spirit on this from our feathered omens. Let's see what bird is coming through. Our birds are always our spiritual messengers. Whenever I find feathers, I always feel super blessed. I know that there's something or someone trying to connect with me. What do we have as a message from the birds for our Taurus? I like it. I love the woodpecker. So new rhythm is developing, right? So this is all about don't give up. Woodpeckers are very persistent. They are very dedicated to getting their food, building their nest, hollowing out the, you know, space in the tree so they have somewhere to be. So Taurus, don't give up on things. And I think that this is also triggering a lot of shift, because the energy of the unicorn orb, along with new rhythms developing, Taurus, I know a lot of the time y'all get into a rhythm, you get into a groove, and even if it's not so good for you, it's hard for you to get back out of it. But this is saying that new energetic patterns are emerging, new ways of getting things done are coming through for you. It's time to renew that vision, because you know, the unicorn energy is very innocent. It's very, like, to me, it's like freshly fallen snow. It's like a, you know, that open, wide space. And so, you know, it's laying that groundwork and opening up a new way of seeing things so that you can have a new rhythm, a new pattern of getting things done as you go forward. So let's get a message from heaven. Let's see what we have from the other side, from your ancestors and loved ones. What would they really like you to know for Taurus, please, Spirit? Oh, look at this. We support you as you cleanse and clear both inside and out. So Taurus, this really is about cleansing and clearing and letting some old things go. Absolutely. So they are helping you to get to a new place, to let go of old toxic energies, things that just don't work for you anymore, so that you can have a new kind of life, a new kind of path. Let's get a little witch's oracle affirmation on this. These are nice. You might be doing a detox, Taurus. For some of you, I feel this is like, you know, could be a physical thing where you actually like do a juice cleanse or do, you know, something that really clears the physical body as well. And, you know, your ancestors and loved ones are saying we really are going to give you a lot of energetic support as you do that work. And look at that, we have the tree. I love that for you. So the tree is all about having those deep roots, having that foundation under you, growing steadily with the years. It is self-sufficiency, it is stability, it is things moving forward and upward for you, Taurus. You know, and it may feel like it starts out very small, right? The tree starts as this tiny seed, but look where it grows, look where it goes. So, you know, even if it seems like things are starting out really small, or maybe they're taking time to flourish, give it time, because that tree doesn't grow overnight, but it is amazing once it does. So let's get into our next sign, guys. That was beautiful. That was lovely for Taurus. Let's get some more. Let's get some more fire going on here. I'll just stick it right in the candle. Oh, hey there, Laura Z. Good to see you in the chat. Good to see you out there. All right, Gemini. Gemini, what does Spirit have for you guys? Let's see what your spirit guides, your loved ones that have passed on, your ancestors, have to say to my Geminis. What do they see your energy as right now in the major arcana, please? Oh, Gemini, they see you as the Chariot. So this is Cancer energy. This is all about learning, growing, moving forward, balancing, yes, the two sides of yourself, Gemini, the feminine and the masculine energies, the yin and the yang, right? The two polarities of yourself, going towards that rainbow of happiness and greater contentment. That's really what they want for you too. I mean, they really want you to have that peace. You know, to me, that Cancer energy of the Chariot is all about balancing those very deep emotions within us and getting to a place where the emotions don't run us. Like, you know, it's like, because sometimes when your emotions take off, it's like, wait a minute, hold on. You know, it's like that chariot just gets away from you. Those wild horses get away from you. But the Chariot's all about balancing those intense inner emotions and learning how to direct them and be a good guide and guardian of those feelings that you have that are very intense. So let's see what we've got in our orbs cards. These are all about energetic orbs. And so let's see who's hanging out in your energetic field right now, Gemini. Ooh, we've got, and I've got to learn more about this archangel because this one has come up the second time. And I'm not sure exactly how to say it, Perlimiak. and Melchizedek. These are both, I get a feeling, because I know Melchizedek, and this is all about higher knowledge, higher learning, higher awareness, spiritual wisdom coming through for you. So, you know, that's another very interesting thing, Gemini, because you are so much a communicator, a thinker, a talker. And so this is like saying, tap into that higher mindedness. We're directing you towards a greater, wiser place. Look at that. You know, having more emotional intelligence, having more, you know, ability and faculty with your words, with the way that you communicate, with the things that you say and how you say them and how it affects your outcomes. Oof, very, very beautiful. So let's get into our little feathered friends. Let's see what messages we have coming through from the birds, because they are very often messengers from spirit. And you know, Gemini, to me, you're very aligned with bird energy, because you are an air sign, and those birds are an element of the air. And they're talkers too. Birds love to talk. They do. That's their whole world. I always say birds, it's like their world is sound. You know, it's like sound is huge. Hey there, Jeanette. Oh, just if you, actually, Jacqueline or Amber will give you my email address, and all you need to do is just email me and let me know you would like to set something up, and I'll send you all the details of how to do that if you want a personal reading. All right, Gemini, let's see what bird energy we have for you. We have the pheasant. Ooh, yes. So the birds is coming through is the pheasant, time of fertility and creativity. I definitely feel this for you, Gemini, because this to me is using your wisdom, using your emotional understanding, and your intuition even more to create better outcomes, to create better communication and a great flow of sharing ideas back and forth. So this is a time that's great for you to start building something, creating something, working on a project, working on the home. The pheasant is a very earth-connected bird. Even though they can fly, they usually fly short distance, and they're much more, they're kind of like, you know, the grouse, the pheasant, the ptarmigan. They are very much like an earthy bird. Like they're really connected to the nest and the home and the family. You know, that chariot card is also connected very much to the home and the family. So that could be very important for you right now, is kind of staying close to home and creating a lot from within the home environment. So let's get a message from heaven. Let's see a little bit deeper what your spirit guides and passed on loved ones would like to share with you right now. Oh, I love the little giraffes. Yes, this to me is like relationships, soulmate, you know, spirit connections. We will assist you in helping the important people in your life. Use love. Yes, this is very strong. Using wisdom, using compassion, speaking with truth and sensitivity, Gemini. This goes a long, long way for you right now. And that's very much what they want to help you with. So let's get a little witch's oracle as an affirmation for you. See what the final advice is here. And look at that, you got the tree as well. So, ooh, very nice. So, you know, the way that I see this, you know, it's like the roots outnumber the branches, right? The roots are more than what you see on the top. So, you know, the fact that you've got that pheasant, like I said, which is a very earth-connected bird, this is very much about having solid foundations, solid roots, building loving connections, and healing things and helping other people, the people that you love, the people that are important in your life, being very supportive for them. And the way that you do that, Gemini, of course, is by having a deep, grounded, well-rooted place that you're coming from, because that's how you flourish. That's how you get things out, is by first deeply rooting, deeply grounding, Yeah, and continuing to grow. This is a time of growth, creativity, abundance, things starting to come full circle. That's what your spirit guides and past and loved ones really want you to know right now. It's very nice. Very nice messages. Okay. Let's burn a little sage. We go into our next sign. So cool. I love doing these. This is very, very fun. It's just wonderful to kind of feel this connection. All right, so Cancer, you are up. Hey, silly Hildy. I've been missing you, honey. I've been missing my little Leo over on the other side of the pond. Aw, hope you're doing good out there. Hope you're doing great tonight or this early morning in the middle of the night where you are. All right, Cancer, let's see what we have from your past unloved ones, ancestors, or spirit guides. What would they like my Cancers to know? Let's start with a major arcana card to get their overall feeling of your energy, what they perceive around you. There's the Magician, Cancer. So they do feel that you're ready to start a whole new chapter in your life, probably. This is, you know, Mercury energy. This is Virgo, Gemini energy. And to me, it's very much about, you know, gathering all your resources, your energy, your feelings, your emotions, and bringing them all together in a new way to create a new reality. So to me, it's kind of like starting something new. Even if you're still working with old energies or things like that, your spirit guides and guardians are really saying, Cancer, use your mind, use your talents, use what you have in your personal arsenal to bring things about. And it does start with changing the way that you think, changing the mind, because the Magician card is all about the mind. It's about communication. It's about the way we think. If we think very negatively about ourselves and about the outcomes or the futures, then that's what we get more of. And if we shift that kind of thinking up and we start expecting the best of ourselves or focusing on the good parts of what we do, then we get more of that because that's what we're focused on. So let's get some orbs on this. Let's see what or who is hanging around in your energetic field right now, Cancer. Ooh, I love it. Look and see, that is the bright golden yellow orb, and that is Archangel Uriel. Uriel is all about illumination. Very, to me, very solar plexus connected, about the self-esteem, about, you know, lifting up your confidence, illuminating your path, helping you to make decisions very strongly and clearly. If you've been in a place of indecision or feeling like you just can't choose something or can't stick to a path or you're not sure what your path even is, Archangel Uriel is a very, very strong archangel to call upon. So, woo, between these two, this is about, to me, like new energy, new beginnings, new paths being forged, lighting a new fire, right? You know, having that very bright solar energy, the sun being very connected. You might want to listen to some solar plexus sound therapy on YouTube to help strengthen that part of yourself as well. So let's get into our messages from the birds, from our feathered friends, because many times our birds do bring us messages. So let's see what we have for Cancer. Ooh, and we got a hunting card, so pursue what you need. And let me tell you guys, these birds, when they get going, when they get, you know, feisty and pecking and hunting for their food, for the bugs, for the seeds, they don't, they take no prisoners. They will fight any bird that bothers them. They will. They don't let anything stand in their way. So this is very beautiful to me. That's really a message of going after what you want, taking the, you know, being very bold, very brave to go get it, and also just identifying it, what it is that you need to get forward, to take that next step. Because notice it says pursue what you need. Not what you want, but what you need. What you need for your sustenance. What you need, you know, at core. What is essential to you, Cancer? So let's get a message from heaven. Let's see a little deeper what your past on loved ones and ancestors really want to help you with, what they want to communicate to you at this time. Oh, I love it. Look at this. Find a way to bring harmony back into your life. Take the first step. So Cancer, the Magician card, all about taking the first step, creating a new reality. Archangel Ariel, lighting the path, showing you the way, hunting, pursuing what you need. Take the first step here, Cancer. They really do want you to have that happiness, harmony, balance back in your life, and they're recognizing that it's like, even if, you know, it's sort of like the what is it, the journey of 1,000,000,000 miles or whatever starts with a single step, right? It's like, it may seem completely overwhelming to us at the beginning because we're like, how could I ever get there? You know, how could I ever get to that destination? But you got to take the first step. You've got to take the first step. So let's get an affirmation card on this from our Witch's Oracle. Wow. And we have, for Cancer, we have the Needle. Oh my goodness. So let's see what we've got. I'm looking at the keywords that come with each one of these cards. To me, the Needle is very incisive. Being somebody like me, I know how to sew. So, oh yeah, here we go. Creativity, repair, improvement. Yeah, because the old time, the stitch in time saves 9, right? If you take care of something sooner rather than later, it's going to, you know, go a lot further for you. So yeah, this is about repair. It's about weaving things back together, stitching things back, you know, repairing things that maybe were damaged or broken, or just need a little bit of a little fix up, right? Sometimes we just got to stitch a button back on that shirt and it's wearable again. To me, the Needle feels very incisive too. It's like not being afraid to be a little pointed in the way that you move forward, right? It gets a little bit the same with the hunting bird, right? It's like using that beak. The beak and the needle feel the same to me. It's like getting that beak. Go for what you need. Go for what you want. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Great messages, Cancer. I really, really enjoyed these. These have all been awesome so far. Glad I jumped on. Glad I jumped on here. All right. Let's burn a little something. Burn a little sage. Burn a little sage. I like to do this in between the readings. Yes, always keeps the energy from getting muddy. That's always how I feel. All right, so we've got our Leos in the house. Oh, we have got our Leos coming up. Our wonderful lions and lionesses out there. Yay! Hey there, Lindsay. I know Lindsay and Hildy are here. Our Leos, yes. So let's see what we've got for you, Leo, from the spirit world. Let's see what your passed on loved ones, ancestors, guardians, guides, what would they like to communicate with you at this time? Let's start with a major arcana card to symbolize the energy that they receive around you, Leo. Wheel of Fortune. Oh, I like that for Leo because that is our Jupiter ruled card. Leo's energy is also part of the Wheel of Fortune. All our fixed signs, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio, are part of that Wheel of Fortune as well. To me, the Wheel of Fortune is always things getting moving after a period of stagnation, you know, things starting to move in your favor, the wheel starting to come full circle for you to feel like, okay, finally things are moving forward a little for me, or I'm starting to see the doors of opportunity opening. So that's very much what they feel about you, Leo, is like you're ready for the turn of the wheel. You're ready for that new energy to start coming through. You're ready for better luck, better turns of fortune and fate moving ahead in your favor. So let's get an orb card. Let's see who is hanging around our Leo's energetic field right now. Ooh, I like this. Okay. 4 angels of love protecting the gnomes in the rocks. So this is a couple different things here for Leo. So we have angels of love and romance, supporting your relationships, supporting your heart, which is very important for my Leos because you are very heart ruled. You're very romantic, very loving, very open with that heart. So you have angels that are supporting your heart. Don't be afraid to call on them. To just let them know, hey, I know you're there. I accept and want your support and your help going forward. And they're protecting the gnomes, right? The gnomes are our little earth spirits. These are earth guardians, kind of like the fairies, right? So it's like it's really protecting that natural world. And so, Leo, this could be a time where you're really being called into nature. You're really being called out into the woods, out into more natural places, because that's really where you're going to get connected with those angelic guides that are coming through to support your love life, to support your heart, to support you going forward emotionally. These are beautiful messages. So let's get into the birds. Let's see what the birds are saying for my Leos. Usually a Leo just likes to chase a bird. Sometimes, Vampy, sometimes I definitely do. Ever since I was a little kid, especially when I was younger, I would see spirits, passed on spirits all the time. It was overwhelming a little. When you're a kid, it's just like, oh, yeah, yeah, it's a little much sometimes. Yeah, especially in older houses or older places where there was a lot of activity. I've definitely had that experience. So let's get into our birds. What is the feathered kingdom bringing through? Our little physical messengers from spirit on the earth plane here. Oh, and look at that. We have the dove. The dove, of course, of peace is the first thing that I connect with the dove. You know, doves and pigeons are very similar in a lot of ways. We get a lot of the mourning doves out here. I see them all the time. They're so chill. I love them. Doves are peaceful. Pigeons are peaceful. They're just like, they're just hanging, they're chilling. It's like they're strolling through the park. They're just, you know, they're kind of unflappable. They don't get very scared or nervous around me at all. So I definitely see and feel doves as being peaceful, pretty chill, pretty calm. New cycles of opportunity opening up. And I think this is very interesting because what could say cycles of opportunity like that Wheel of Fortune? So I would say new cycles of peace, of love, you know, and protection coming through for my Leos. So let's get a message from heaven for you. Let's see deeper what your spirit guides and past on loved ones would like you to know or would like to say to you right now, Leo. Oh, wow. And we have yet another bird coming through, building a nest. Be creative. Look for ways to build, grow, and manifest. So it's not simple as just sitting back and letting it happen, Leo. You do have an active role to play in things moving forward. So, you know, Leo, you are a very creative sign. So it's time to create. It's time to build. It's time to grow. It's time to move forward to those manifestations because that is very much part of it. They really want you to see the wheel turning, Leo. They really want you to see that things are turning in a positive direction, of things starting to open up for you. So let's get a little affirmation on all this. have the Athame. I like that. Now, you know, the Athame is very similar to, you know, the swords energy in the tarot. It's, you know, it's about the it's like the knife, you know, that cuts through all the vague energy, cuts through the confusion. It is about rituals, it's protection, it's power, you know, but it is using your mind in a very skilled and directed way. So very strong, Leo. Yeah, I mean, things are moving in your favor, things are starting to open up, but you definitely play a role in this, of being creative, of manifesting, of making those strong decisions. And they really want you to know, you know, that you're protected. You have a lot of power that you aren't aware of, right? Um, so be sure that you do any of that work that you need to do around protection or ritual. All right, guys. Beautiful, beautiful. I love all this stuff coming through for y'all. All right, fire time. You're welcome, Hilda. You're so welcome. These are great. I'm really enjoying these. Yeah, you're welcome. Oh yeah, Nancy, talking about feeling and seeing spirits. Oh boy, there are some places I've been in my life that, oh my goodness, like I just feel like as soon as I walk into them, it's like a switch gets flipped. That's how I describe it. That's definitely how I describe it. There's a place actually not very far from here in Atlanta called Peachtree Battle Park. And I remember a friend of mine that was also very spiritually aware many years ago. I was still a teenager. And she took me to this park because she was telling me how intense the energy was. And so as soon as I got there, I felt like everything was just like on fire. Like that's how it felt. It just felt like I was lit up. It was like a switch being flipped. No. Am I scared? No. um, but it was intense. And, you know, Peachtree Battle Park, that particular area of Atlanta, had experienced quite a lot of activity. There had been, you know, a lot of, you know, as the name implies, the battle, right? There's been a lot of battles through the Civil War, you know, fights with the Cherokee over land. Oh my God, it's just, I mean, the heaviness around that area. Whew. I think just about anyone would feel it. I think just a lot of anyone would feel it there. Yeah, a lot of bloodshed. A lot of bloodshed and a lot of intensity, a lot of death in those areas. I would have a hard time believing anyone couldn't feel it. It was just too undeniable. It was like, okay, it's like, this was interesting, but get me out of here now. I'm done. I'm good. I'm ready to leave that where it is. I haven't been to that park in years. I haven't been over there in a really long time, but it's there because it's a you know, state park. But yeah, very, very intense energy there. Very intense. I would imagine that's probably a very haunted place. If yeah, if there was one, it's definitely one of them. So let's get to our next sign on that note. Yeah, is it Colin? You got a lot of activity there, because I've definitely been in places like that as well. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of energy in different parts of Atlanta. Woo, because we've had some intensity in this particular city. We've definitely had it. And so there's definitely some hot spots throughout the state for sure. All right, Virgo. So let's see what we've got for our Virgos coming up. Let's see what Spirit would like to communicate with you. Whether they're past loved ones, ancestors, whether you know them or not. In that 5D, spirit guides that may be around you. Let's see what they would like to share with our Virgos. Let's start with a major arcana card to symbolize the energy of what they see, feel, and perceive around you at this time. I had a feeling that was going to come in there. There's that devil card. Yeah, this to me just says that they see that you have been dealing with a lot of worry, dealing with a lot of intense feelings, a lot of intense emotions, maybe feeling kind of stuck in your head, Virgo, which is not an unusual feeling for Virgo to have. You know, this is Capricorn energy. So, you know, the negative side, of course, is of the devil is that workaholic, because, you know, the devil is my card because I'm a Capricorn. So, you know, we got to get to be friends here. That is the hard side, you know, and that is the negative side that most you know, readings focus on with the devil, but there is that side of it. It is very hardworking. It is very you know, practical, grounded, determined. But you don't want it to turn into a joyless existence. You don't want it to just be work and routine just for work and routine's sake there, Virgo. They really want you to inject more joy into your life and to free yourself from any feelings of limitation or personal, you know, bondage or enslavement. That's exactly what they want for you. So let's get an orb card coming out here for Virgo. Let's see what is hanging around. What spiritual entities or beings or angels are hanging around my Virgos right now? Ooh, this is strong. Wow, guys. Okay, spirits, angels of Metatron, Christiel, Michael, and Gabriel, along with your spirit guides. So, Virgo, you have got a lot of help on the other side. You have got some very powerful archangels just waiting for you to call upon them for help, for guidance, for protection, for healing. Michael and Gabriel, especially, are protective. Gabriel is all about communication and the mind. And so, the fact that it's like, here we literally have like the angels and the devil, right? It's like, those angels are ready to help you overcome the worried mind and the feeling of being really chained to something that's very troubling to you. So absolutely call upon your angels, your spirit guides, Virgo. They are very strong with you right now. So let's get some messages from our feathered friends from the bird realm. They are often our symbols of spirit, symbols of messages from the other side. So let's see what they have for you. Aw, look at the preening card. Attend to your own needs. So Virgo, preening is of course what birds do. They clean their feathers and take good care of themselves and maintain the feathers. And they do that as well for their mate or their partner. So this is beautiful. To me, this is like taking good care of yourself. Thank you, Jacqueline. Appreciate that super chat, sweetie. Oh, and I always love the stickers. You know I love the stickers. Uh, so this is really about you taking good care of yourself and using that energy to help, of course, take care of those that you love. But at first, Virgo, you've got to attend to your own needs, the needs of your soul, the needs of your spirit, the needs of your physical body and wellness. And Virgo, you are a sign of routines. You are a sign of healing and wellness. So to me, that is just the perfect card for you, taking good care of yourself, because often you take care of everyone else and you end up being last. Don't be last, Virgo. Take care of yourself first right now. They really want you to know that. So let's get into a message from heaven. Let's see what your passed on loved ones and ancestors would really like to share with you right now. Oh, I like this. So we had this here. I think this was Aries had this too. We will light the path to new possibilities for your future. So stay aware. This is to me things being illuminated, things that maybe you hadn't been aware of coming full circle and you finally seeing them. Oh, hey there, Beth. Good to see you. Take care, Colin. Have a good night. Get good rest. But Virgo, this is so beautiful because it's like, be aware of the messages, be aware of the signs, the synchronicities, things that we put in your path. If you happen to notice a bird preening its feathers, right? That would be a very, very strong message that they are paying big attention to you right now. But they do want you to see the path as being open and being illuminated, because they really don't want you to get into that negative side of that devil card, which is just getting very myopic, very stuck, you know, on this very routine, joyless path. They want you to be happy. They want you to be on that brighter side. Metatron, Christiel, Michael, and Gabriel all hanging out there in the wings, waiting for you to help, waiting for you to call on them so they can give you a lift. Let's get some advice here from the affirmations. Let's see what symbol comes through for you here, Virgo. Ah, look at this. We've got our magpies, and I'm telling you, Virgo, I love this. Along with the preening card, we've got birds coming through on both sides. Now, magpies are a favorite bird of mine. I wish that we had them here in the area that I live, but we don't. I love them. They are part of the corvid family, so they are part of our crows, our ravens, our jays. They are definitely part of that. They're very intelligent birds. They're very, very solid partners, solid mates. Magpies are often used as a symbol of fidelity, marriage, engagements, things like that. So they are very connected to relationship and love. And let's see what it is that they say on the keywords about the magpies here. Is a good omen, joy, happiness, spontaneity. So wow, and spontaneity is a big one for you, Virgo, because a lot of the time it is hard for Virgo to be spontaneous and to just live in the moment, because you get caught in the head, right? Overthinking. There's like that devil, right? So this is encouraging you to be more spontaneous, more playful, having more fun, just enjoying your life a little bit more, enjoying your relationship a little bit more if you are in one. If you're not, then it's time to get into that energy, because that's how you attract that kind of partner, that kind of mate. But that's beautiful. I love it, because, you know, right now Venus is in Virgo. And, you know, it's all about that love energy coming strongly into your life right now for the rest of, almost the rest of this month. I think it changes up into Libra on the 27th. So, you know, the next 17 days here, you know, 16, 17 days, you've really got a lot of focus on love and focus on relationships and healing, restoring, and whatever it is that you really want to focus on there, Virgo. Very beautiful messages from your spirit guides. Hey there, High Horizon. Good to see you in the chat. Hope you're having a wonderful evening. Oh, guys. All right. So let's burn a little something. I like to burn a little something in between our readings. And we're going to jump into our next sign. That is for our sign of the month, is our Libras right now, our sun sign, Libra folks. And if you have, you know, other planets in Libra, you may feel these as well. You may feel these as well. Personally, I always look at at least my moon, Venus rising. I look at all those when I watch readers, because I get a lot of messages coming through that way. All right, Libra. So let's see what we have from your spirit guides, what we have from your passed on loved ones, your ancestors. What would they like to share with you at this time? Let's start with a major arcana card for Libra to see how they perceive your energy, what they are seeing and feeling around you right now. Let's see, we got the moon. So they definitely see you as very in touch with the subconscious and the spirit world. The moon card is the Pisces card. So to me, it's very psychic, it's very intuitive, it's very aware of the other side of the self. So Libra, you're actually very in touch. They see that about you. They might also be seeing that you are more sensitive right now. You are more emotionally vulnerable. So take good care of yourself at this time. Let's get some energy from the Orbs card. Let's see who is hanging around in your energetic field at this time, Libra. Look at that. Ooh, a very strong one. A very, very strong one indeed for Libra. Archangels, the Metatron and Uriel, merged with an angel of Archangel Gabriel carrying spirits. Wow, guys. So, Libra, you are very much in touch with the other side right now, and they're very much in touch with you, because the archangels at this time are really helping to bring through, you know, your spirits, which could be your spirit guides, your passed on loved ones, and your ancestors. They're joining forces to give them more strength and more ability to communicate in your life, because Gabriel is coming through there as well. Wow. So let's get a bird message for you from our feathered omens. Let's see what we have for Libra. Our birds are often our spiritual messengers here on earth. So let's see what they have to say for you. Oh, Libra, one of my favorites. It's the swan. Magical realms are opening. The swan is very much a symbol of the soul, a symbol of the deep dive within. It's also a musical energy that comes through, a creative energy from, you know, the Celtic tradition. The swan is very associated with all of that, also with love, also with peace and tranquility. But this is beautiful with the moon. And then it's saying, you know, the magical realms are opening. So to me, Libra, this is the time right now that your spirit guides and guardians and ancestors are saying that they perceive you to be more intuitive, more psychic, more spiritually aware than maybe you even have been in a while. It's really opening for you here. So let's get into a message from heaven. Let's see a little deeper into what they want to share or point out to you right now. Ooh, I'm really feeling this one for Libra. My goodness. Stand up for what you know is right. We are supporting you. So, oh, Libra, if you have felt back and forth about anything, if you have felt indecisive, Libra, sides of something, or there's two people having a fight and you feel like you're in the middle and you need to make a decision, this is saying really stick to what feels right. Pay attention to your intuition. What feels right to you? What seems just? What seems fair? And don't be afraid to stand up for that, even if it means pissing somebody off, right? Even if it means making somebody annoyed, because it's just really important for you to speak your truth. And your ancestors and loved ones are telling you, we're here to support you in that. We have got your back. So let's get an affirmation on this one. Wow. The button. Oh, I love it. Ah, this is such a cute card too. I like the image there. Let's see what the button says. Restraint, comfort, small but vital things. Yes. So it's sort of like the button, of course, is the closure, right? So there may be a need for closure, maybe a feeling of, you know, tying up loose ends. You know, this, of course, is bringing through that sort of like, you know, small but vital things, right? It's like, you know, the button is a little thing, but, you know, without it, we can't really wear our clothes a lot of the time. So the button is actually very important. So, you know, you may feel like your contribution is small or the things that you're doing are small, but they're actually quite vital right now. They're very important at this time, Libra. So when you pick up on something or you perceive something, even if it's just seen, you might be, you know, you might be in that place where you sort of, I can't brain today. You might be in that place where you dismiss it, right? You might say, oh, you know, I had this sensation, or I got this feeling, or I got this message, but I'm not going to, you know, worry about too much. No, it's like, pay attention to it, even if it's small, even if it seems insignificant. All right. Wow, Libra. Whew. Whew, whew. We'll burn a little something, because we know who's coming next. That's our Scorpios. Scorpio in the house, so we gotta burn some things. Oh yes. Scorpio's ears is on fire right now. Oh my goodness, yes. It's the truth. It's the truth. All right, Scorpio, what do we got for our Scorpions? Oh my goodness, let's see what we have from your spirit guides, your passed on ancestors, and your loved ones who are on the other side in the 5D. What would they like to share with Scorpio? So let's start with a major arcana card to see what kind of energy that they perceive, feel, and see around you right now. Wheel of Fortune. So Scorpio, things turning in your favor, things coming out of stagnation. This is Jupiter rulership, so it does move forward. It does move things open. And of course, your sign is part of this card. This is all of our fixed signs. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius are in this card as well. Also a little bit of Sagittarius by proxy because it is ruled by Jupiter. But to me, it's like this is what they see and feel. Not surprising. You know, we just had Pluto, your ruling planet, move direct after a 5-month-long retrograde. So Scorpio, things really are energetically moving forward in a good direction. So let's get some orbs on this. Let's see who is hanging around your energetic field, Scorpio. Let's see what we have going on there. Ooh, I like this one. Look at that. That's intense. Archangels Metatron and Jophiel with an angel of love. Ooh, Jophiel is very heart connected, very connected to cycles and cyclical energies. She's kind of like a bit of a feng shui angel. She's very supportive in cleansing, detoxing, moving out old cycles, old constructs. Metatron really helps to heal the inner child and realign you with your true path. And there is, you know, that angel of love there beside it too. So this, of course, is helping to heal the heart. This is helping to assist you in relationship or love situations as well. Could be cleansing out some old energy of exes or people that have not been for your best there, Scorpio, as well. So let's get a feathered friend on this. Let's see what our bird world says. Yeah, and I mean, the Wheel of Fortune, guys, it really is. It's that, you know, doors starting to open, opportunities starting to come into view. It's very, very nice. So let's see what we have from our birds. Our birds are little physical messengers from the spirit realm in a lot of ways. They are. They're very connected with that air element. And we have the penguin, which to me, I always see the penguin as a very committed, dedicated, loving kind of bird. They're very, very devoted to their partners, to their love partner. They do not waver from each other. So trust in your dreams, trust in your goals, be committed to that path. You know, do what is right for you. Very much, Scorpio, because things are starting to shift. They're starting to move. You know, Pluto is slow power that builds up over time. So for you, that's very much the way that's going to feel. And so right now, as you know, Pluto just starts getting to move, you may say, well, Ariel, I know that's happening, but I'm just not feeling it right now. Give it some time, Scorpio. Give it some time. We are definitely in a time where things do take longer than usual, But like I said, Pluto is slow power that builds over a period of time. So the longer it moves ahead, the more you're going to feel the result of it. The more you're going to feel that physical manifestation. So don't give up your dreams. Don't give up your goals or your passions right now. Let's get a message from heaven. Let's see what your spirit guides and ancestors would really like to say or make aware to you. Make aware. Make the Scorpio aware. What do we have to say to Scorpio? Oh, let us hug you close. Close your eyes as we hold you close. Oh, Scorpio. They really do. They want to love you, support you, embrace you. Open up to that love. Open up to that nurturing and warmth, because they've really got you. They've got your back more than you think. They really want to give you that feeling of love, that feeling of support. You know, there's times that I swear, like, I'll just be sitting there and all of a sudden it's like from behind, like I feel like this warm hug, and I feel like that my dad's there giving me a hug. It's the craziest feeling, but it's the coolest thing in the world. So I know that that's very, very strong. That can actually happen. Does to me, I know. So let's see. They might be really missing you too. That's the thing, you know. It's like they miss that interaction, you know, because we're in the physical body, and they're in the spirit. It's you know, we can't have that same kind of thing, the same experience, you know. So let's get an affirmation on this for our Scorpios, please. And look at that, we've got our moon card coming out. So, you know, this full moon coming up could be very, very strong for my Scorpios. That will be happening during the sun in Scorpio is our blue moon. And this is about cycles, loss and gain, you know, letting things go to bring in new cycles, personal growth coming in here, Scorpio. I like it. Things are moving. Things are moving. Even if they're moving a little slow, even if they're a little slow, Scorpio, they are moving indeed. Much more in your favor than in the past. That is for sure. All right, so let's get a little fire. Let's get a little fire on this. Let's burn a little bit of sage to go around the room here. Let's get a little smoke action. All right, so let's get into our next sign. That will be Sagittarius. Let's see what we've got for the Saggies out there. So Sagittarius, let's see what we have from your spirit guides, from your guardians, your passed on loved ones and ancestors. What would they like to share with Sagittarius right now? Let's start with a major arcana card to get a vision of their feeling about your energy, what they see, feel, and perceive around you at this time. Oh, Saggy, so they see this lover's energy around you. This could say partly that they really love you. They really want to let you know that there's a lot of love that spirit and your ancestors and your past and loved ones have for you. And if you're going through a hard time in your love life, or if the love life is just kind of non-existent, they're really bringing in a lot of support for that. The Lover's card is also our Gemini energy. So there's also a lot of loving communication coming through from the spirit world as well. Wow. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what we've got in our orbs. Let's see what kind of beings or presence are in your energetic field right now. I like all of these. Uriel, Raphael, and Zadkiel, three very powerful archangels coming through for you, Sagittarius. Uriel is all about illuminating your path, helping you be aware of where you want to go going forward. Raphael is about heart healing, physical healing, and Zadkiel, oh, I love Zadkiel so much. You will definitely feel that energy if you call on him, because to me that is really connecting you with your all the different clairs, the clairsentience, the clairvoyance, right? The clairaudience, all of that coming through. So, woo, nice, highly charged, highly powerful. That is very strong, Sagittarius. So let's get a card from the feathered realm. Let's get a card from our birds. Our little birds are always kind of our little heavenly messengers here on Earth. I love them. They've always been a big part of my life, that's for sure. I love my birdies. So let's see what we've got for Sagittarius coming through. Oh, and we have the Robin coming through, Sagittarius. New spring is upon you. Oh, I love that. So, you know, Jupiter is your ruling planet, and it moved forward. It moved direct in September, in the middle of September, so almost a month ago. So it's interesting, you know, the robin is such a sign of spring. They really love the worms. Oh, I will tell you, we get a lot of robins here. And, you know, the American robin is actually a thrush. You know, they're, what else are they related to? Bluebirds, like the eastern bluebird is a thrush as well. So they really go after the bugs. They don't come to the seed feeder ever. They're out there hunting the worms. Early bird gets the worm. I always say robins are kind of the first bird up, and they're the first bird, the last bird to go to sleep. I swear. It's like you will hear them all the time. So it's all about new beginnings, new openings. And also going after what you want, because boy, that robin, they're on task. They're on task. Love that. But I love that that's like the new spring, because it's like, even though we're getting into the autumn on this hemisphere, you know, it's like, but for those of you that are, you know, like in Australia, New Zealand, it's getting into spring. So you might really be feeling that if you're in that part of the world as well. But whether or not, you know, we are getting closer and closer to Sagittarius season. So that could also say, you know, new rebirth, new things opening up for you are coming around. Woo, very nice. And ancestors like you to be aware of what are they really wanting to communicate with you at this time. Oh, beautiful imagery there, right away. Problems that have held you back are being cleared. We are monitoring it. Oh, so they're really watching out for this, Sagittarius. They know. They're like, we're on top of it. Robin's on top of it. They're really watching. They're monitoring this situation. They know that there are things that have really been blockages for you. They know that there's been things that have held you back, and they are working on clearing it. And the more that you reach out to them and talk to them, the more that just speeds it up, I swear. So Uriel, Raphael, and Zadkiel, those are the archangels coming through for you right now, oracally. So definitely talk to them. Definitely talk to your passed on loved ones. They're wanting to get involved. If someone's been bad for you, ooh, they're kind of like, let's go. Let's go. We've been watching this. Look at that! Snip, snip! For the affirmation, we have these scissors. So to me, this is like practicality, common sense. This is inspiration. This is cutting cords. This is cutting off toxic situations. You know, and doing so in a very clear-minded way, right? That's, you know, Uriel is all about clear-mindedness. So, you know, those scissors, those are powerful. I love the imagery of the scissors and like the needle and stuff like that in this deck, because if you're someone like me who likes to sew, yeah, don't mess with, no, if somebody is a sewer, a seamstress, or a seamster, what do you call a male seamstress? Is he a seamster? I never thought about that. That's a good. But yeah, don't mess with their scissors. It's very important that they stay nice and sharp. And yeah, but you might be doing some snip snip. You might you might be ready to cut some things out of your life there. Yeah, I know. Lindsay Lioness, I know. I'm looking at that. I'm like, wait a minute. I can't believe I've never thought of that. It's a great reading, Sagittarius. I love that. Yes. So definitely, you know, scissors is all about inspiration, doing the common sense thing. If it's time to cut off some toxic negative energy, you might be doing some cord cuttings, you know, some, yeah, I guess a tailor. It's so different than a seamstress, what they would call, you know, a woman who does the same thing. Very interesting. Very interesting. All right, guys. So, woo, Capricorn is up next. Let me go ahead. We definitely got to burn something for the Capricorns. Oh, thanks, Horizon. I appreciate that. Aw. Thumbs up to you, too. Thank you for being here. All right, guys. Let's burn a little of this. Let's get that going. I have so much fun. Woo-hoo. Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate all donations, large or small. I just, you know, and if you're not able to donate, I totally understand. I get it. It's not a problem. And I just appreciate your time and your energy. I do. Call me hair. Hair raisin. I see it. Oh, yeah, hair raisin. You know, I joke a lot about because I have 3 rabbits. I have 3 bunny rabbits, and I love them. Oh, I love my bunnies. But there's a documentary that was made about people who do rabbit shows, and it's called Rabbit Fever, and the tagline was a hair-raising experience. And I said, that's what it is. I have bunnies, and it is a hair-raising experience. Raising some good hairs. They're so sweet. Yeah, it's called Rabbit Fever. It's very cute. It's about like teenagers who are into rabbit shows. And, you know, it's just the same as like dog shows, cat shows. They have to do the grooming. They have to get them all primped up and ready to hop around and look cute. And it's not hard to look cute if you're a bunny, but it's unbelievable how many types of rabbit there are, how many breeds and varieties and colors and variations. I have 2 Dutch bunnies. They're too dang cute. They're so freaking cute. And I have a very elderly Netherland dwarf mix. He's 13 and a half years old. So rabbits, let me tell you, if you're thinking about getting a bunny, they can be a very long commitment, which is not a problem. I love my bunnies, but it's kind of like mind blowing. I'm like Petey, if you were a kid, I'd have a 13-year-old boy running around right now. Hey, Angela J. Thank you so much again, Angela, for being here. You know, last night. Our usual Scorpio crew wasn't here to moderate, and she stepped up and helped me out, and I just appreciate that so much. So thank you so much again for doing that for me last night. It was fun. It was deep. It was deep readings last night. Woo! It really was. It was deep readings. All right, guys, we got Capricorn. Oh, I like all those. I like all those various names that you have for yourself there, hair raisin. That's adorable. I love it. All right, so Capricorn. Whew, what do we got for our spirit guides? Messages from the other side, messages from our loved ones, ancestors who are in the 5D. What would you like to share with Capricorn? Let's start with a major arcana card to embody the energy and kind of the personality qualities or things you're going through. What do they see, feel, perceive around you right now, Capricorn? Ooh, they see the Emperor here, Capricorn. They see you as a leader. They see you as very strong, actually, very much a warrior. They see you as someone that's fought hard to get where you are. You have a lot of wisdom because, you know, the Emperor is an older gentleman. He is. He's not not a little kid, even though he's, you know, the Aries energy, which is very youthful. You know, the Emperor himself has a very mature kind of understanding. He knows how to choose his battles correctly, right? So it's very, very nice energy. Very sovereign. It's also somebody you don't want to cross. Like, you do not want to piss off the Emperor because he will go to battle with you if he needs to. And so that's what your spirit guides, your ancestors are saying that. Your loved ones are saying that. They're like, Capricorn, we know you're a fighter. do. Capricorn. I feel that my dad would say that. Oh my goodness, he'd probably say about me. He's like, I know you're a fighter, Ariel. You are very strong. He knows. He knows I don't take no crap. He knows. So wow, let's get into some orbs around you, Capricorn. Let's see what is in your auric field. Who's hanging out in your energy right now? This can be angels, guides, etc., ascended masters coming through, sometimes earth spirits. There's quite a lot in this deck. I really, really like this little guy. I have got to look this up. Archangel Perlemiak. Perlemiak. How do we say that? Yeah, Perlemiak. We've got to look that up. I am not super aware of this archangel, but if anyone wants to do a quick Google search, wow, this one's coming up a lot for us. So I love the picture too. The little orb is right by the pigs. So, you know, we have a thing about pig energy and animal spirits on this channel. We really love our animal spirits and guides. Now, the pig in the Chinese lunar year is a liken to Scorpio energy, so that's very, very deep and very intense. But to me, pigs are just down to earth. They're intelligent. They're actually really, really cool critters. They're really cool critters. So there's some intelligence around there. So anyone that looks up that archangel and has anything to share, that would be awesome. That is who's hanging out in your auric field and your energy right now, Capricorn. So let's get a message. It's a Perlimiak. P-U-R-L-I-M-I-E-K. It's very interesting. I'm not super aware of this angel. There is a little booklet that came with this orb deck, so I may look up that as well, but I'm always interested in knowing more about all of the different archangels and guides that we have around us. So let's get a message from the birds. Let's see what's coming through from our feathered friends, our little messengers here on Earth for our Capricorns. Nesting. Ooh, the angel of nature. Oh, see, that makes a lot of sense. So yeah, there we go. So Perlimiak, the angel of nature, grounding, rooting, Capricorn, you're the oldest earth sign. So get out there. I need to get outside, and as soon as it stops raining. Go sit on the ground right now. I can't sit on the ground because my goat rump would get all wet. Can't do that. But we have nesting here, Capricorn, promise and hope. So the birds, ooh, they're bringing through the little eggs, the new life, the nest. Oh, I love the springtime because there's always lots of nesting birds around this area. We even had one build a nest in this wreath that my mom had hung on the door outside, and it really liked the wreath, so it built its nest and laid its eggs and had its babies and everything right there on our front door. But to me, that's like new life. You know, I love the symbol of the egg. It's a new life, it's new promise, it's new hope, new energy coming through. So they're really saying, you know, Capricorn, we see that there's new energy on the horizon, and I really feel that very strongly. This could also be about getting very nested in your own home, creating a new home with someone else, moving in with someone. Interesting, I did have a dream about furnishing a new home last night. I was picking out furniture. It was interesting. I actually did have that as a dream come through. So, you know, also just remember, Capricorn, Saturn, along with Pluto and Jupiter, have moved direct in your sign all within this last month. And so there is a lot moving forward for you. Even if it seems like it's slow going, it is. It's in the works. It's in the works very strongly. So let's get a message from your past unloved ones and ancestors. Let's see what they would like to really point out to you or communicate to you, Capricorn. I love it. Find a way to bring harmony back into your life and take the first step. So Capricorn, this, I think Cancer had this too, very interesting, because Cancer and Capricorn are the polarities. So it's really time to take the first step. Don't be afraid. Don't procrastinate. Even if it's slow progress, it's still progress. Yeah, it's a little Capricorn. We're going up the mountain. We're going up the stairway. Give the goat something to climb. That's a nice image for us. We might eat the flowers along the way. Capricorn will eat, the goat will eat anything. But this is about bringing harmony, balance, restoring order to your life, because a lot of things have been pretty wild for the Capricorns. Almost the last 3 years, as Saturn's been going through, you know, your sign. Saturn won't be back in Capricorn for almost another 30 years. Yeah, trail mix. You got to give the goat the trail mix, otherwise they're going to eat your potted plants. They will. My mom keeps joking that we need to get goats to mow our backyard, and I said, if we get goats, there won't be a backyard anymore. They'll just be gone. So yeah, this is about taking the steps to bring back harmony, balance, restoring order, because a lot of things have been uprooted. A lot of old foundations have been changed, and a lot of them are still in process of going away, Capricorn. So this is really, to me, it's like new life, new life. Take the first steps to your new life. Feather that nest, right? It's beautiful. All right, so let's get an affirmation card from the Witch's Oracle on this. For Capricorn, for the goat. And we have the wishbone. So Capricorn, make your wish. Oh my goodness, I like that. This is chance, possibility, change, good fortune coming in. So Capricorn, don't be afraid to make those wishes. Put those intentions out there. I love this. I love our little pig card too. I love these pictures because they're just like regular, you know, snapshots of orbs. It's very cool. All right. All right. Let's shake this energy on up. All right. Let's get it for Aquarius. Aquarius, you're up next. Yeah, these are great. I'm enjoying the heck out of these readings. These are awesome. Really liking it. All right, Aquarius, let's see what we've got for you coming through from your spirit guides and passed on loved ones and ancestors. Let's see what they want to share with the Aquarius out there. Let's start with a major arcana from the tarot. Let's see what they feel, perceive, and see about your situation or personality right now. Where do they see Aquarius being? How do they see you? They see the Empress. Look at that. So Aquarius, they see you as really in a beautiful place, flourishing, growing, learning, creating something new, birthing something new. This Empress energy is very Venus ruled. It can also relate to some Libra and Taurus energy. But they do see you as, you know, creating maybe a new reality for yourself. That's very much what they want to help you with. you know, helping you with your relationship dynamics, helping you with love, helping you to create something new and build something new. So let's get some orb energy on this. Let's see who's hanging out in my Aquarius energetic field out there. All right. Ooh, see, this is another one I don't know. Look at that. Archangel Butialil. I think that's how you say this, with an angel of love. So this is photographed again in nature. So to me, that feels very nature connected, you know, along with an angel of love and compassion. So definitely Venus energy is on the, what do you want to call it? It's on the surface for Aquarius. It's hanging around in your field. You definitely have that loving energy. So Betialil and the Angel of Love are hanging out with my Aquarius right now in the ether. So let's get a message from the birds. Aquarius, just like all air signs, you're especially connected to birds. So let's see what they have for you, being that air element. And there's our penguin, another very loving creature to me. Scorpio had this too, and this is trusting in your dreams, trusting in love. The penguin is a very solid, committed partner and mate. If you're in a relationship right now, Aquarius, this could be saying, you know, this is a very solid person. This is someone that has a long-term potential. And if you are, you know, single and you're dating and there's different people that you're thinking about or trying to choose between, it's like choose the one that feels like it has the long-term potential. Pick the one that has the most, you know, an energy of dedication, devotion, commitment, because the penguins, I mean, they mate for life. They are not going anywhere from each other. You've seen that March of the Penguins. They'll trundle all over the world just, just to get back together with their little penguin. So yeah, trust in your dreams. Go forward with your goals, Aquarius. Don't be afraid to pursue that. Let's see what we have from the messages from heaven. Let's see what they're trying to communicate with you, what your loved ones really want you to know from the 5D. Oh, look at that. We are proud of you and aware of your achievements. Oh, Aquarius. So they really do. They see the hard work you've gone through. They see the effort you've put in, and they really know that you've been really working at it. And we got another bird here in this card. In this particular imagery, we do have that peacock. So, you know, Aquarius, don't be afraid to shine. Don't be afraid to be proud of the things that you have achieved and accomplished. It looks like you're going to be achieving and accomplishing even more, though. Like you've already grown creatively and emotionally, but you're going to keep going. You're going to keep going. So let's get a affirmation on this for you guys. Look at this. We have the key coming up for Aquarius. So to me, this says you have the key, right? You have the key to the secrets, the revelations, brand new energies and messages coming through. So don't be afraid. You have the key to turn that lock and access your dreams, Aquarius. Ooh, very nice. I like that a lot. All right. Good messages. Right, and we are now to our, I know Angela, right? And you know, it's like if you see keys or, you know, specific keys come up to you, it's like, the key makes me think of the Hierophant card too, because it has the keys in the image, right? It's like the keys to the kingdom, the keys to the spirit world. Yeah, portal to spirit world, very strong. So let's burn just a little bit more. We are on our last, but of course, definitely not least sign of Pisces. So Pisces, you are such a spiritual sign. You are so connected with your intuition and the spirit world a lot of the time. So my feeling is you probably already know. Like you're already like, yep, I know they're talking to me. I know they got a lot to say, right? So Pisces, let's see what we have for our fishies. From your past on loved ones and ancestors. What are they coming through to share with my Pisces? Let's start with a major arcana card from the tarot to get a feeling of what they see, perceive, and feel about you at this time. The Justice card is coming up. So this is Libra energy. It's about fairness, balance, equality. They really see you as standing in a very powerful place, standing in that feeling of fairness and justice here, Pisces. So righting wrongs, making things balance, making things, equal. If things have been out of balance for a while, if people haven't been fair to you, if they haven't been treating you right, you are ready to step in and say, no more, no more. Miss Justice does not fool around. That is for sure. And we are in Libra season right now. So, this is very strong for you coming through, because ultimately that Justice card, it wants peace, it wants fairness, it wants harmony. And Pisces, that's very much what you want. You're like, I don't want to fight, I don't want to have, all these nasty conflicts. Thank you, Angela, take care. So that's very much what you're coming through as. You might step up and finally have that conflict, or finally, stand up to somebody that you've been putting up with for a while. And you're doing it not because you want to have a conflict, but because you want to have the peace, right? You want to return to a place of tranquility and balance. So let's get an orb card on this for Pisces. Let's see what spirits, angels, etc. may be hanging out in your auric field or in your field of energy right now. Wow, okay. There's a couple I don't know. So there's Archangels Mallory, Zadkiel. I do know Zadkiel, and Mariel. So these are some really beautiful ones coming through. Now, Zadkiel is definitely about increasing your psychic perceptions, your awareness, your clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, etc. So Pisces, this could be you very much going to the next level and using your intuition to sense what's fair and what's just. So, it's like you're not just like coming in, just, guns blazing, sword flailing. It's not like you're coming in there just to make things difficult for someone, right? I mean, you're really coming from a place of, I can feel this, I know this is true, and I got to do the right thing. And you're being very led by spirit to do so. So let's get into some feathered messages from the birds here, our little air messengers. Let's see what they have to bring through for my Pisces. And we've got the pheasant. The pheasant came up for another sign earlier as well. I think it might have been Gemini, but this is the time of fertility, creativity, bringing something new into being, whether it's a child, a pet, a project, a creative pursuit, very strongly. And the pheasant to me is a very earthy bird, right? They only fly short distances. They're very much in their territory. They stay in that area of home and hearth. They're really beautiful, actually. They're quite a beautiful bird. So yeah, this to me is about being very connected to earth, very connected to the home, very connected to your family. Maybe creating something from your home environment. That's a message coming through too for a lot of my Pisces out there, is that you may be doing a lot of work from home, or really birthing some beautiful creative projects out there from the home. So let's get a message from heaven for you. Let's see what your ancestors and past on loved ones would really like for you to know or be aware of. Oh, look at this, Pisces. Make room for that happy ending. It's now within your grasp. Oh, that is very sweet. Yeah, it's like Pisces, this is like your dreams are finally coming true. It's time to make room for that. Clear anything out that needs to go. It's time to cut the cords, detox, cleanse the space, do the feng shui, throw away the old items you no longer need. Oh my goodness, all of that coming through for you, because the happy ending, it's ready to come in. You know, better things are ready to arrive. But you've got to make room. You got to clear the space for it so that it can come in. Wow, let's get an affirmation on this for you fishies. Ooh, we have the grimoire. So this is, you know, our book of magic. This is our book of spells, knowledge, tradition, self-improvement. So Pisces, this does have something to do with improving yourself, knowing yourself, gaining more knowledge and wisdom about something, using your personal magic, maybe doing some cleansing rituals, you know, clearing that energy out. You might want to have, you know, a little ceremony or something. Sometimes, you know, lighting a big bonfire and, you know, writing things down that you're letting go and putting it in the fire. Things like that, you know, that you could do that'll really help to clear your energetic field and space for new, better things to come in, because they're knocking at your door. All right, Pisces. All right, everyone. This was so much fun and very, very nice. I loved all the messages that came through tonight. So I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. I hope you have an enjoyable week ahead. We're going to definitely be doing more lives as much as my energy and time permit. I will be jumping in here and bringing through whatever I can bring through to help us all get through these intense times. So thank you so much. Take care, everybody. Take care, Amber. Thank you, Laura Z. Thanks for everybody who spent their time here tonight. Appreciate you all so much. Thank you, Hair Raisin. I love that. Yes, a very good idea, Christina, about journaling dreams and thoughts and feelings. Yeah. I always find that the more that I write my dreams down, the better I remember them. Yeah. They get more clear. They get more clear. It is good. Helps us to process quite well. Yeah. You're welcome, Nancy. Thank you. Yeah. Whenever, you know, I wake up, if I've had a lot of intense dreams, which is almost every night, I will lay there in the bed for a little while and just kind of mull them over and like think about them. And sometimes I'm like, darn, these are crazy. These are wild. Yes, penguin love, bird love. I love that, Christina. Yes. All right, y'all. Have a great evening. I'll see you very soon. And I'll talk to you. Talk to you then. Take care. Good night.